Hey guys, I'm back with another one. So today, I'll share a snippet video of a session with my students where I showed them reasons for most of my trades entries. So sit back, relax and enjoy.
This is volatility 25 index on the 4-hour chart. Sorry, on the 24-hour chart. That is the daily candle. So looking at, remember, the first thing I do when I enter into a trade is always go to the daily time frame to look at the overall trend. So the recent overall trend here is bearish. So I can see this bearish movement that price has been doing, like the way price has been moving for days. So that was what I saw. Then this move is just bearish. The price pushing down. Price pushing down. Then we see this. So I just want to be looking for sells here to hold for a long time. If I'm looking for a buy, it's just mainly scalping, maybe on the 5 minutes time frame. So this is volatility 25 index 24 hours. So I saw that what price was on a downtrend. So that was what I saw on the downtrend. This was a trade I called in the group, my premium group. So I'm looking at how this price moves. Something that we call it something that we call drop-based drop, just like your impulse correction and impulse. So whenever we have an impulsive move to the downside, example, we have an impulsive move to the downside, we are always expecting a correction. So a correction is maybe something like this, then another impulsive move to the downside, something like this again. So now, if price should come back to that zone where it did the correction, so this is the correction zone right there, from this point here to this point here. So this is the correction zone. So if price should move back to this zone, it's very, like, there is a very high probability that price is going to push down again. How this impulse correction works. So this is an impulse first, this is an correction, this is another impulse. So if price would come back to this correction zone here, there is a very high probability that price is going to push down. Very, very high probability to push down. So that is exactly what I did here. And that is exactly how I caught this trade. I saw this impulsive push to the downside. Then we have this correction right here. Now this is a daily chart. So it took days. Price, like, price to count the candles here, more than 2 weeks. Price just spent more than 2 weeks in just one spot. So now within the corrective is after this correction, we now have this impulsive push again to the downside. If price should come back to this place, this is the correction right there. If price should come back to this correction here, then the probability price is going to push down to the downside. So now, since let me clear this. So I saw this. The first thing I did was to mark this correction here. I marked the correction. Let me mark it. That was the first thing I did, marking this correction from this point. So first of all, let me zoom in first. I mark the correction from this point to this point, to the highest correction point here. So this is the correction here, right here. So this was the zone I marked. And by that time, price was likely somewhere here. This was where price was. Price haven't gone to this point. So I marked it. So remember, trading is all about patience. I just have to wait for price to get into this zone. Then if I see a confirmation on the lower time frame, then I will now enter into this trade. So definitely price got into this zone. So how did I enter this trade? I went to the 4-hour chart. So on the 4-hour chart, I saw this. Remember, we said something about your trend line. So first of all, I drew this trend line from this very point here. This very point here. To this very trend line here. Somewhere here. Then I saw this trend line breakout. But seeing this trend line breakout, it's not giving me enough confirmation that this guy is going to sell. To give me enough confirmation. So after seeing this trend line breakout, I just have to watch, be sure that what this guy is going to sell. Though it's in my zone and the zone is large. So there is a probability that price might still push up again before pushing down. So I need a clear confirmation before entering into this trade. So after this trend line breakout, I remember the time we learned about market structure. Whenever a trend wants to change from uptrend to downtrend, you always have something like this. Then something push, see price breaking the previous low. Whenever price goes to a previous low, it means this uptrend is about to change to a downtrend, giving us a change of character. So that is another thing I saw here, which boosted my confidence to take this particular trade. So I had this low here that was taken out. This gave me a change of character. This right here gave me a change of character after price broke this trend line. So now I have two confidence that this guy is going to sell. So after these two confidence that this guy is going to sell, I say, okay, before I can click on my sell button, I still have to go to the lower time frame to look at how things are done. So I went to the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, the 1 hour chart. So this is my 1 hour chart. The 1 hour chart. And if I should readjust this trend line, we have something like this. You can see this go. I'm readjusting this trend line. I readjusted the trend line on the 1 hour chart. On the 1 hour chart, we have something like this. So now, price gave us the change of character from this point. This is where the price got change of character on the 4 hour time frame. But price haven't broke this, like this trend line have not been broken yet. So that's why as price got here, we see this word push to the upside. So now as price started coming down here, at this point where price broke, got this bearish, this bearish engulfing candlestick. Let me zoom it. You have this bearish engulfing candlestick here. Price broke this trend line. We have this bearish engulfing candlestick. So this was where I called the trade. Yeah, I'm sure I called the trade in the free group as well, the free channel. This is what I call the trade. So my entry was at this point here. My stop loss are just above here. Then my take profit was at the low. Remember, this is a swing trade. So since the daily candle, the daily trend is bearish, we want to hold this trade. So this is how the trade went.
All right, that is it. If you like what you see, my contact is in the description below. Feel free to contact me for mentorship and other trading related services. Until next time, peace.